So the We Want Cody movement is alive and well right now, and why is that? That is because The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, ruined WrestleMania. The man came in and absolutely ruined it for everybody. Well, I say everybody. There's a small percentage of the wrestling fans out there that actually want The Rock versus Roman Reigns. And to be honest, I want the match, but not now at WrestleMania, not for the title. You know what I'm saying? The match needs to happen, but not now. Now is not the time. If you wanted to do it, you should have done it maybe last year and have Cody win it this year. You know, actually have him go through more adversity to get it and finally win it this year. Because if you're going to make him lose last year, you might as well have had Rock versus Roman then. I don't know. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to explore within this situation, so let's do it. So let's look at this hashtag We Want Cody movement and analyze how WWE fixed this situation. WWE have a few options, okay, and neither option is really gonna make sense, you know, because they've already done what they've done. You kind of have to go around different avenues to try and get to a place where it's somewhat fixed, okay? The first and most obvious one is make it a triple threat. Put Cody Rhodes in the match, and now you have a triple threat between The Rock, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes for the title. I have a few problems with that, though. You see, the problems are, number one, you ruin the aura of The Rock versus Roman Reigns, because like I said, at some point that match should happen, but not now. So you ruin that aura, because now they've wrestled, even though, and then there was another guy involved in it. Secondly, you give the chance for Roman Reigns to actually leave with the title. You have him pin The Rock, and then you do this whole story again next year, which I don't want. So the triple threat match leaves a few places for issues, okay? Another thing is The Rock is going to get them booed out of the building with Roman Reigns, and Cody's going to get cheered. So there's a few problems with that avenue that they can take, or that route that they can take, and I think those problems might be fairly damaging. Cody not winning, Rock taking the pin. You've ruined The Rock versus Roman Reigns. You've ruined Cody winning or finishing his story. That match, I don't know if it works. I don't know if it works. I've seen a lot of people saying it. I think it's the easiest way to fit it into a match, or to have the match happen, or have a match with Cody happen, but doesn't make the most sense, and it leaves room for WWE to really mess up the story. The second way we can do this, okay, and a lot of people don't like this. I'm not sure I like it very much either, but it's another avenue. You could have Cody beat Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. Now, I think it's already been confirmed that Roman is not scheduled for Elimination Chamber, but at this point, things can change. I think the Cody movement is really forcing WWE to maybe change and actually do something about the situation. So this could happen. This could change. And you have Cody beat Roman for the title at Chamber, and then The Rock versus Roman happens without the title. But the problem with this is, number one, Cody doesn't have his moments at WrestleMania. And in my opinion, a story this big needs to happen at WrestleMania. Yes, Elimination Chambers in front of 50,000-60,000 people in Perth, Australia, but it's not WrestleMania. It doesn't have the eyes on it. It's at 5 in the morning or even earlier for a lot of the American viewers who do take up a large portion of the wrestling community. So yeah, that one might not work. And then you also ruin The Rock versus Roman, because now Roman's lost. So is he truly the head of the table? Maybe not. You know, and especially so close. I think if you did it a year later at another WrestleMania, so if Rock, so this is how I would have done it. Roman versus Cody this year, Roman loses. Next year, Rock versus Roman for head of the table. That's how I would have done it. Because now you've had a year, so the idea that Roman just lost is not in people's minds. I mean, think about how long ago WrestleMania 39 was. That feels like forever ago already. So that's how I would have done it. But the Elimination Chamber route, I don't think it's going to work. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The next option that we have, and this is personally one I would go for, and I think I said it, I've been saying it since last year, in fact. I would have them work 2 nights. Have Roman Reigns work 2 nights. The man barely works. He can work 2 nights, okay? Night 1, The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wins and is now officially takes his rightful place. I don't know, he's been calling himself head of the table, but you know, his challenger to the head of the table is now done for. He beat The Rock. He is now officially the head of the table with no more challengers. Okay, he's also still got his title. Easy, done. Then you move on to night 2, where you have Cody versus Roman, and this is where Cody finishes his story. So Roman puts himself over, Cody puts himself over, and at the same time, Cody looks strong, but he also defeated a somewhat slightly weakened Roman, leaving Roman to look strong as well. And I know he doesn't need to look strong, but at the same time, with all the bloodline involvement, you got to have a little bit of balance out there. And I think that might balance it out. That would be the way I go. 2 nights, I think it would be really cool. You can run with that story as well, that he's being forced to do it by Nick Aldis due to this, and that. And Cody has to use his WrestleMania main event from WrestleMania. Nick Aldis can come in and say that. You can't just give it away. I think there's more room to do this, and there's more playroom to run with the story and alter the story into this direction. I think the others is a bit more difficult. But you have to finish the story at WrestleMania. The movement is loud and proud. I'd say it's reaching Daniel Bryan levels. Just Daniel Bryan's was over an extended period of time, whereas this has happened super, super quickly. I don't think Cody Rhodes knew he was this over. We all knew Cody Rhodes was the most over wrestler in WWE. But once push comes to shove, huh? Yeah, I think that's the saying. Once it happened, I don't think he realized this many people will be behind him. And yes, obviously it's a snowball effect, a couple people started, more people join in, people who don't really care even join in. It is how it is, but still, this proves how over Cody Rhodes is and how important finishing stories and long-term stories is to wrestling fans. We watch the product week in and week out. So don't come and ruin it with part-timers. We're gonna be watching after WrestleMania, not the casuals. The casuals will not be watching after WrestleMania. It's us that'll be watching after WrestleMania, especially that low period after WrestleMania. Who will be there? Us, not these casuals, not the people The Rock brings in. Maybe if you have The Rock, you'll have an extra couple people watch from there on outwards, because they watched their first show and The Rock is the one that drew them. But you'll have that same outcome if you do the 2 nights where Roman has night 1 with The Rock and night 2 with Cody. I think it's the best possible outcome. I think it's the only way to fix the story. You can't just throw The Rock out now. You can't just throw him out and put Cody in. I don't know how The Rock will do that. I don't know how he will give a valid reason for it. I'm pretty sure it's within his contract, his TKO contract, that this is what he needs to do as well, that he will compete at WrestleMania. So it's a very, very, very sticky situation, and you can't just throw The Rock out. Point being is we want Cody, and Cody Rhodes needs to finish his story at WrestleMania. And with that being said, guys, let me know how you think WWE should fix this situation and restore our faith in WrestleMania 40. With that being said, we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.